about to tear it up.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, they've got Moody. Lonzo Ball is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Martin in at the four-man position. And for New York, they've got James. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Towns in at the power forward. Well, at this point of the season, Richard, starting to get an idea of who the championship contenders might be.
To some degree, we already had an idea before the year began. Now we're starting to get confirmation, barring any unforeseen shakeup.
And the tip goes to the Nets. And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
And with MP leading the way, they've been defending their turf. This is not an easy building for visiting teams to come into right now. The connection between this team and these fans has never been stronger.
And James gets it to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Martin outside. Ball, a screen on Towns. Martin. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here is James. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Outside Barrett. Lets the three fly. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And the Knicks with possession. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now here's Ball. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Barrett can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's James. Fires the three. He drops it from range. James has got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Martin outside. To the inside. Here's Barrett. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, aggressive mindset of Barrett, looking to score.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Nets. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some critics have said they're playing way above their heads, but I think we're just learning how great this team is.
Now, here is James. 6 points for him.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a three-point game. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Here's James, following the bucket by the Nets. And again, New York with the triple.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Barrett can't hit.
Normally he drains that.
Knicks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Towns has got room, and it's New York with another.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so it's Paul with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Thomas outside. And Aiden pulls it down. New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
James can't get it to go. Nets trail by 6. Thomas outside. Pass to Martin. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, fires in the triple.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is James. 11 points in the game, and there it is for him.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Ball passes to Thomas. It's Martin on the wing. Outside Barrett. And he banks in the layup.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Now, here is James. 13 points in the game. Takes the 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Towns against Martin. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Knicks leading by 6. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Outside Brunson. Towns left side. Inside. 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo finds James. Robbed. And now the Nets on the break. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by James.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Thomas against James. James double teamed. The 3 from Ayton. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cam Thomas picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
New York shooting their first free throws tonight. That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Nets trail by 6. Barrett passes to Ball. Barrett a screen on Brunson. The three from Ball. Hits the trifecta.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Towns left side. Pass to Aiden. James outside. Towns passes to Aiden. And there's James from the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And he's able to get it back. Martin takes it in, and as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Oh, a cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
Good chance here for Barrett, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You gotta like the quick decision making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
Kicks it out Towns. James outside from behind the arc. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Barrett against James. Barrett can't hit.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And there's James from the arc. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Barrett. 6 points for him. The three. And it's Barrett again missing.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Plenty of resistance inside, but he took a good angle.
Martin outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Is covered by Aiden. Back to Martin. The three, Barrett. Barrett missing again.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
James deciding where to go with it. The rebound by Moody.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Thomas. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Thomas has got 6.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
The three, James. The offensive rebound. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 6.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Moody. He's scoreless. Pass to Thomas. Barrett with it. Off target with the three.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. Nets trail by 6. Martin up top. Moody with it. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Thomas, that's good. Give him 8.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire... New York leading by 5. They've got James, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Roberts in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here is James. Here's Sensabaugh, outside Murray. Outside Eason, fires the 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. James outside. Knocks down the long J. James has got 26.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Now Murray. And here's Martin. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Martin's got 9 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Corner shot. Another one falls for New York.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. From outside the arc, James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now. 4-3, and again, New York with the triple.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Murray. No points so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Z in their last game against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Now, here is James. Pass to Hodges. Back to James. Some solid defense from Martin.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
To the middle. Will it go? It's Eason with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. James can't get it to go. Nets trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And James has got the ball here for New York. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
In that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Now here's Murray. No made baskets yet. Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. James finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the three. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New York shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Irving's checked in for New York. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Bouknight. Moody's checked in for Brooklyn. Lonzo Ball comes in for Murray.
At the line, one shot.
James, no good on the free throw. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Gotta attack when you have that chance.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James. Nets trail by 14. Martin outside. Outside Eason. Pass to Ball. Shot clock at 5. And that one is hammered home.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and get people quality shots.
Now, here is James. Give him 39. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Irving. That three's off the mark. The Nets have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Back to Ball. And there's a pick. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Ball's got 6 points.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that 2-man game and be aggressive.
The 3, James. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Ball outside. Now here's Eason. The 3. James with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Fires for three. Rebound Brooklyn. Moody's got 4 rebounds in the game. Nets trail by 12. Ball outside. Martin with a screen on James. Here's Ball. And it's good. 2 points. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great positions for the score.
James, that's good.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Ball with it. Give him 8 points now. Connects from downtown. 11 points in the game.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Timeout called, the Knicks. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes.
The New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the New York Knicks.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because you should have won that championship that year, those darn Supersonics.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. New York leading by 10. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Lonzo Ball is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Moody, then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Martin in at the power forward position.
He's such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Ball. Outside Barrett. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Barrett against James. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
61.
And Brooklyn with possession here. They trail by 14. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Martin with a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Ball. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns finds Antetokounmpo. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Nets trail by 16. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barrett. James passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Barrett. Driving in. And that one comes up a bit short.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
The three, James nails it from beyond the arc. James has got 49 in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass the ball. Down low. Here's Moody. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Love watching ball operate in the screen and roll, just picking the defense apart.
Antetokounmpo with it. Moody defends. Barrett against James. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and it's finished off by Barrett as he lays it in. Barrett's got 18 points in the game.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Now James. The teardrop. Another bucket. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Ball will bring it up here for Brooklyn. 17-point game. Thomas outside. It's Barrett on the wing. No good on the triple.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Barrett against James. And slam dunk by James.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Thomas passes to Barrett. Back to Thomas. Pass to Barrett. Jacks up a three. Barrett missing again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
James attacking. Missed inside. Nets trail by 19. Here's Barrett, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Brunson passes to James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist in this one. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside Brunson. The three is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Moody's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The three, Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Stolen by Ball. Takes it inside. Comes up empty down low.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And there's James from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. James has got 56 in the game. Brooklyn's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And here's Thomas from the arc. James with the rebound. Here's New York. They're on an 18-5 run. And stolen by Barrett. Inside, Thomas. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. James outside. Thomas with a steal. From down in the low post, it goes. Thomas has got 12 points in the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Eason's checked in for Brooklyn. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York. They've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets, only a few spots below.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Eason at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. New York making a switch.
Substitution on the court.
Here's James. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. With the drive. And it's James with the jam.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
17.
Ball looks over the floor from 9 feet out. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. 15 points in the game.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
That's tipped. Here's James. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Nice move. Sensible, no good. New York leading by 20. James outside. A deep 3. Good. He hits again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
They recover it. And it's in there. Eason's got 10 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Third team foul. At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from James. Jimison's checked in for ball. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Now the Nets with it. Here's Sensible. Offline with a 3. And so James will bring it up for New York. To the inside. Here's Hodges. James, left side. Pass to Roberts. Now it's Hart. Right wing. James, outside. Over to the left wing. Hart passes to James. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer, Bouknight. No luck on that one. The Nets shooting just 38% for this game so far. Here's Jimison. Hey, from beyond the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. Jimison's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Seconds left in the third. And here's James. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Can Thomas picks one up for Brooklyn. Martin, he's checked in for Jemison. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Thomas. And that one misses. Nets trail by 21. Here's Eason. They get it back. Martin. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 21.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 5. Left side Reeves. Here's Martin. Drains the triple. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 18. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got book night. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with James. And it's Roberts in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Eason, pass to Martin. The baseline J is on the way. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. James up top, defended by Eason. Shot's good by James.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Nets trail by 20. Reeves, the pass to Eason. Martin a screen. There's the triple, and it's Eason with a 3.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
James with the ball. Martin picks him up. Towns for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Martin's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's James. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Martin. Spins. It's Martin on the wing. Shoots over Bouknight. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Now, here is James. Into the lane. And it's good. He hits another one.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Reeves with the ball. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over Bouknight. And again, it's Brooklyn. Knicks leading by 15. James outside. Hodges passes to James. Driving to the basket. Rebound Brooklyn. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Batase. Outside Reeves. Three-pointer. James with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
And again.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's the pick. The fadeaway. And too long on the shot. Knicks leading by 17. James, right side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 8 here in this quarter. The Nets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Eason. Reeves with the ball. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And there's James from the arc. And got it! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Reeves, the pass to Eason. They set the pick. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He's off on the first. Brooklyn making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And the second free throw is good.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
James against Eason. Now James. And there's the drive. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Martin. Ball outside. Over Brunson. And again, it's the Nets missing. New York leading by 20. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And here's Ball. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Nets trail by 18. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Moody's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Sensabaugh. Ball no good.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Eason. Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Here's James. Brooklyn pulls it in. And here's Ball. Pass to Moody. It's Thomas on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And there's James from the arc. Yet another bucket. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Now here's Ball. Outside Eason. From deep. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Ball with a steal. And here they come. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
He misses the free throw. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Barrett's checked in for Moody.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Ball passes to Eason. Back to Ball. Now Barrett. Pass to Ball. Aiden against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
James against Eason. The shot by James, no good. Well, the Nets shooting 40% from the field in this one. Eason, and the tip in on the offensive boards.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Shot's good by James.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Martin with a screen on Brunson. There's Ball with a 3. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Eason. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. Count that one.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And the Nets shooting 44% here in the 4th quarter. Eason with the ball. Outside Barrett. Back to Eason. Over James. Eason can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Martin against James. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Moody's checked in for Brooklyn.
Number 44, Lucas Moody.
Here's Thomas. Ball outside. Thomas, a screen on Brunson. The 3 from Ball. Hits the 3-pointer. Ball's got 11 points here in the 2nd half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
R.J. Barrett. 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
That one's off. That one misses. Nets trail by 19. Here's Thomas. And there's another one for the Nets.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Here's James. Another one goes. Incredible. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Pass to Thomas. To the paint. Low block shot. And it's New York with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And there's James from the arc. Offensive rebound. Count the basket. And the Knicks lead by 21.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight. And what a huge performance it was for Z.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Roberts, the pass to James. This one for three. And it's Martin with the rebound. Thomas outside. Pass to Martin. Now here's Ball. Takes a three. And Aiden pulls it down. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. And there's James from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Thomas. Uses the glass on the layup.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
James against Barrett. From downtown. The shot by James, no good. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
Okay.